Okay, this is the software for Fusion 360, and what I've got here, I've got a simulation. It's quite good to see what happens with a simulation. Now you can take some screenshots of this, but as I put load onto the top of this lamp head here, you can see the color change in this material, and you can also see it flexing between this point here, the original fixed point, and you can see how that material is bending with the load being applied to it. So that's quite interesting, but you can take some screenshots of that and put it onto slide number, I think it's slide number 10. But what I want to do is go back to the design, the original design, and take you on a bit of a journey. Now, for those students at home who haven't got Fusion 360 working, look, I'm going to build this from scratch and show you how we animate it. Alright, so the first thing you would do really is click on this, and I would edit sketch. Now in the edit sketch function, you would normally add this in. You would just go insert DXF file. I've already emailed that to you, so insert it into this page. Okay? That's the first stage. Then what we do, edit feature. You would then click on this edge here, okay? Click on this shape, this arm, and you click create extrusion. So when you click extrusion, you click on that face, you set the distance to 3mm, and you can set it as new body or new component. I normally go new component, and you click OK. Right? I've also got, so you repeat that for the same features here. You would do the same for that. The lower arm. So for the lower arm, I would extrude that 3mm, and if you look at that now, you can see that if I could do a close-up, that is three-dimensional. Okay, good. Now you can take screenshots of these by hitting your print screen button on your laptop, or FN print screen, however it functions, and then paste them into your slides. Okay. I'll do a demo of that on the next one. Next feature that I teach you is the just edit feature. So if you look at this one, I would do a revolve profile. So create, hold on, just close it down again. I'll do that again, sorry. Edit feature. So this one, sorry, I should have pressed edit feature. This one here, what we tend to do, we do a revolve profile. So we select the shape, but we have to set the axes, and the axes we use is the bottom line here. So that's going to revolve around that axis 360 degrees. Okay? Look what happens if I set it to 180. Okay? You ready? If you look at that now, if I rotate it round, I've only got half of my shape. If I set it back to 360, you've got your revolve profile. Okay? There it is there. So we've got the extrude profile, the revolve profile. The next function is this one, edit joint. Now what we got here, we've got joints fitted to this base here. So we've got lower left and the base. And what we have to do is basically line these up. Alright? Now, you can take a screenshot of this as well and paste that into your work. I'll show another one here. Edit joint. And you would also do the same for the next part. You would line up these two holes. If I just do that, you can see how I can move that back and forth. Alright, and if I go back to there, that was already set to 0. Alright, again, you could take a screenshot of that and put it into your slides. Okay, and click OK on that. I've also got another one here, edit joint. Now this was the arm on the top. So if you look at this now, I could move that back and forth, right, like so. And you can also take a screenshot of that movement. Okay? Good. Click OK. And there were two more. I've also got this one here, edit joint. And there was a pin inside of there. Okay, and that pin just locates on that point there, so I can rotate the arm. So that would be a bolt going through the center. Good. So once we've got all that working, there is one other thing as well. The actual base itself, which is, let's find out what component that is. Base, if you look, there's a little dot on it. If I right click on it, the base, what we've done with that, see unground. Now if I click on that again, if I right click and I go ground, it means the base is stuck to the ground. So if it's stuck to the ground, that means then if I get hold of my lamp, I can move that around, but the actual base, let's put that into an isometric view, stays in one position. If I click on a front view, I can move that down that way. Okay, if you look at that, you can take screenshots of that front view. Okay, a right view. If you look at that now, you can see how that operates from that view. Again, you can take screenshots and put this into the making diary. So the joints, if you look at this now, if I click on joints, if I click on here now and I click animate, that's that joint animating there. Okay, and you can change the angles of it, but that's already set. If I go to number 2, I can animate this one. Okay, just double check that's working. Good. Number 3, if I hit a joint here, you can see that's moving. Okay, and there's a limit on it. Okay. Number 5, I'll animate number 5. So which one was that? Oh, that's don't worry, that's a pin inside. And the same with 6, I think that's a pin. Oh, no, that's the top piece. So if I click on that now, you can see I can animate the top part of my lamp. Now, for those people at home who haven't got Fusion working, just use this video today to get screenshots, okay, until I get your account set up. And I think there's only about 6 of you who haven't got the account set up, okay? Good. So I click OK on that. This will put you onto, if you click on this little house here, that puts you into an isometric view, alright? And I can maneuver that around. So once I've got this part completed, I can then go into, if I go up here, File, New Drawing from Design. Okay, so pull the drawing in here. At the moment that's a 1:5 scale. Let's see what 1:2 scale looks like. That's okay. So I right click on that and I project the view. So then I can project it. Hold on, just click OK. If I right click, I can project the view. One there, and I can also put another one down there like that. Okay. I would then maneuver that out of the way, so it's not in the way of these items here. Now, I can also go up here and I can add dimensions. So if I want to know what the distance is there, that's 80. Okay. I'll add a few more dimensions. If I want to know the height, from here right to the top of our, okay, and that position is 181, but then that can be adjusted. I'd also want to know the thickness of my bar, so across there. Okay, so that's 13. Okay. I'd also want to know the diameter of this hole. I think it's 5 mil. Yeah, 5 millimeter. So already I've got some information, haven't I? I may want to know what the angle is for here. Okay, it's a bit of an odd angle, but it's 68.2. Okay, you can see that. And if I click on my lamp, what I can also do is do this. I can insert a balloon. Now what the balloon will do, it'll give me numbers for all of my components. Okay? Yeah. Number 3 might be a pin. Oh, I can't see that in the moment. Anyway, you get the idea. And I can also select a table. So if I click on my drawing, hold on, undo, I'll do that again. I got to select the drawing first, insert table, and I can place that down the bottom here somewhere. Okay, like so. I may want to get rid of this. Okay, and what I probably do want to do, if I can move my table back over here. Hold on, just delete the table again. Sorry about this. Insert table. There you go. Right, this computer was sticking a little bit. Okay, so now you can see I've got my drawing with all of my balloons on it. I can move them around. Okay, put number 5 out of the way. Okay, just tidy these up a little bit. And that's done a thing called an auto balloon. Okay, now that automatically labels it for you. Anyway, you can take a screenshot of that, and if you look, it's got all the components. Okay, light, base, lower right, left, upper arm. Now, the material is steel. Don't worry too much on that. I can put a description in the table and change that, but that's something we can do later when we get back. You can print screen that. Okay, so if I click on my print screen, okay, print screen, and I go back into my, come off that a minute, and I go back into my Google Drive, I should be able to, close that down, I'll go into Google Chrome, and I'll pull up a folder. You can see now, if I go in here, Google Drive, shared with me, Key Stage 3, and I'm going to pick somebody random in the group, so I'm going to go down here, Teaching Groups, Year 9, and Year 9B. Let's have a look. Let's pick somebody who's having trouble now. Kendra couldn't get into a Fusion, so I'm just going to choose Kendra's. So the last time she worked on this was the 5th of October. It's now the 19th, so that was 2 weeks ago. Okay, so nothing was done last week. Now let's have a look and see what Kendra's done here. Right, she's done that. Good girl. That's done. That needs completing. Okay. Maybe you can use some of the models. I'll have to upload some models from school. You can put them in there. Okay. Scale models that we've created. Now this bit here, if you look here, what you can do now is paste that image. Okay. I can crop it, crop the image, and then I can put that into any of my slides. I'll probably put that into my engineering drawing. Okay, so if I do that now, that's that one done. I'm just going to cut that. So the engineering drawing should go in here, so section D. Okay, so if I paste that in there like that, you've got your engineering drawing there. Okay, we call that a working drawing. So that's already been done for you. If I was to go back into here, you can then go back into Fusion 360. Okay, back into the lamp, and take other functions, screenshots. I hope that's useful. Catch up with you soon.